My dear brothers and sisters, today's gospel passage and the message that it has today must be seen and reflected in dual context. First of all, yesterday we heard about Jesus talking about marriage and about the women. And today he's talking about children. If you could go back to the Jesus time or Old Testament, couple having no children was thought at that time was a curse on them or on their ancestors. They said something must have happened in their life or the parents' life, or they have done something wrong. Therefore, God has not blessed them with children. That we know is not true. Anyway, today's gospel passage, as I read to you, it talks about children. We also go back to the Old Testament. The children in those days were hardly seen around and hardly or never heard, because we know as small children they tend to misbehave sometimes, or they tend to create a ruckus. And so the disciples saw the mothers getting children, they immediately blocked them, because the master was a holy man, a person who would speak about values, and he will also work miracles. Therefore, there was no hanky-panky before him, or so-called any fun. That's why the disciples keep them away, because our leader is a holy person. But Jesus' attitude is different. He says, "Come," he says, "let him come to me." Whether the children or adults, elderly people, for me, in a way, all are same. And he lays his hands on them. Laying his hands, according to our Hindu custom, is sort of blessing. In the Old Testament, you see the prophets, before they were anointed, they made prophets. Yahweh, symbolic, will lay his hands on them, giving them so-called Ashirvad, blessing, so that they carry on their ministry. And therefore, if one just lays hands on them and blesses them. But at the end, he says, it's a message for all of us. He says, we need to become like them. For to these children belong a destiny, a final goal. He talks about kingdom of God. We will say heaven. What is the message for us? He says, we need to become like them. We all know the children, about so-called their qualities. And mind you, they imbibe these qualities from their parents. This asks us, among the many qualities children have is dependence. Children depend on their parents for many things, depend for everything. You know very well what children need, and so they either talk and ask or make signs what they need and give them what they need. So there is a lot of dependence of the children on their parents. We need to ask ourselves, are we presumptuous in our life? What is our attitude towards God? Do we depend on Him? Or do we say, fate has provided me with everything, so why do I need God? When we leave this earth, we can't take along with us what we have. We leave behind all that we have. More powerful, wealthiest person we may be, but when we leave this earth, we go back to where we are supposed to be, to God. Therefore, we need to show our constant dependence on Him. Therefore, we need a virtue of so-called humility. Do we have that? We may be spiritually rich, we may be so-called materially rich, and we at times say, I don't need others. We all need others in our journey towards our destiny. So maybe we could pause and ask ourselves, do we have this dependent attitude as small children have? Do we believe that as we walk the path of life, God also walks along with us? But we need Him constantly on a journey to life. We thank God for we can realize that we are not alone on our journey towards a destiny, but Jesus himself walks with us and helps us to keep away sin and walk towards righteousness so that we may achieve our goal to be partakers in the kingdom of heaven.